Hello, this is PC Kierman, and this is the 25th of November. For anyone that's viewing the room, if they want to come in, they're welcome to do so. This is the computer technology show that we do every fortnight, and we talk about tech news, and also we talk sometimes about operating systems and programs we can use on our computers and etc. Even our mobile devices. Okay, so after this tune, I will carry on with tonight's show. Anyone that has missed it, don't worry about it. It will be recorded and posted to YouTube tomorrow under Justin TV PC Kierman. Okay, we can help you. We can help you. If you need help, we can help you. Now, of course, the first thing that you normally talk about on the show is computer tech. What has been happening in cyberspace this last 2 weeks that we haven't been broadcasting? And the first one tonight is November the 23rd, 2012. Anonymous DOS attack against PayPal cost the company £3.5 million. Anonymous is a group of people that, for one reason or another, would have a disagreement with either a website or a particular government or something like that. They call themselves anonymous because no one knows who they are. Over the years, there has been a few people arrested that the governments believe that they belong to this particular group. So PayPal is basically saying that the company has been costed £3.5 million by attacks, DOS attacks. Anybody that doesn't understand what a DOS attack is basically the system is flooded with data. The system becomes incapable of operating and it crashes. Some people say you can put a few filters in place to try and prevent what they call flooders or DOS attacks. It depends on the other person's knowledge, and it depends on how you have your system set up. So PayPal say that they spent millions of pounds in an attempt to strengthen its defence against dental of service attacks that have targeted the company on and off for more than 2 years. They're saying that it started in 2010. Anonymous Operation Payback was the codename for a series of hack attacks against companies known to oppose internet privacy. So that's on the 23rd of November 2012. The next piece of news that we have here is an XSS exploit that steals Yahoo Mail cookies sold for $700. We all know that especially some of us that have been using technology for quite a number of years understand that cybercrime does happen. Some of us fall victim to it and some of us are lucky to escape it. So basically what it says here, this is the 23rd of November 2012. If you're planning to hack all your friends in Yahoo Messenger list, a 0-day XSS exploit is the way to go. At least this is what the cyber criminals that goes by the handle the hell We'd recommend if you have $700 to spend, according to the advertisement on the underground cybercrime focus formula, the Egyptian hacker has found a 0-day XSS exploit within the Yahoo infrastructure. Okay, so that's another piece of important news. I believe Yahoo has had problems in the past. Some people have had their accounts hacked and their passwords changed and etc. There's not really much we can do about it unless we can make a secure password, but there's not much we can do as far as Yahoo server getting hacked. Another piece of news: on the 22nd of November 2012, a Bulgarian woman admits to conspiracy in £550,000 eBay card fraud. And what the news is saying, basically, a woman admitted to conspiracy to steal $550,000 in an eBay card fraud, together with her male partner. According to the United States Department of Justice, in total, 36 victims were lured into sending money to a fake account. A 17 opened by the woman with bogus passports and etc. A 34 pleaded guilty before United States District Court in Tennessee to conspiracy to commit bank and wire fraud. So that's another thing that does happen from time to time. If you're using your your computers, whether it's a laptop or desktop computer, to buy something online, well then there is a number of things, small things you can take into account. Obviously, update your systems, update your programs. Friends, the reason that we do have updates out, whether it's a program or whether it's an update, it's not for my benefit if you update your computer. Okay, I just like to share the knowledge to say to people that are concerned about their computers, update your computers, because it does close a particular flaw. If someone finds a way of getting access to a program, and the program vendor finds out about it, he's obviously going to make an update to like a Firefox 17 as an example, or he's going to give you a later version to close that particular hole that the cyber criminals have found to exploit. So all you can do is do your best and try and protect yourselves. Moving on to November the 22nd. United States denies infecting a French presidency with flame. Okay, now I've done a bit of research on this particular one here, and there is flame viruses and all out there. Okay, and the experts reckon that this particular virus here, the amount of time it takes to get on your computer, an unprotected computer, especially a computer that doesn't have any updates, or the person doesn't take any sort of precautions to protect themselves, it roughly takes about 15 minutes for this particular virus to infect you. That's on an uninfected computer. United States government denies infecting the French presidency with flame after allegations of hacking. Computers were leaked by Paris based magazine that the United States Embassy in Paris urged the report was not based on facts. So United States is denying it, but a magazine has published it, basically saying that it was infected and it come from that source. Okay, not to bore you too much, but moving on slightly. November the 22nd. Facebook moves to HTTPS over Wi-Fi starting in North America. Now, anybody that doesn't know what an HTTPS is, it's basically an indication of a secure connection, and that's why the S is put on the end of it. Facebook announced on its developer blog that North America will start using a secure connection over Wi-Fi networks to better protect authentication cookies from being spoofed and used by cyber crooks. Encrypting cookies for the duration of the login season is thought of a secure way of communicating between users and Facebook servers. And experts suggest that more service providers should adopt this. Okay. Now I do understand anybody that uses OpenDNS server, they have now taken this good while that they encrypt the connection from your computer to their server. Any sign of encryption is a good thing in my opinion as a computer user. So that's good news for people in North America. Hopefully they'll do the same in the UK and further afield. This particular piece of news here was November the 21st, 2012. Prince William posts defensive ministry passwords on personal website. Prince William recently posted a series of photographs of his personal website that portrayed an average day in the Royal Air Force. Okay, so the photographs were quickly amended and reissued by the Ministry of Defence, and all leaked passwords were changed as a precaution. So that's something you have to take into consideration. If you are posting a photograph of your kids online, there's quite a number of programs out there that you can use to protect yourselves. If you're using Windows 8, there's actually an app out that can be used to encrypt a photograph. So that's something you want to take into consideration. And this other particular news, November the 20th, 2012, FreeBSD, which is a Linux based system, project servers hacked into with a leak SSH key. Okay. Two project servers hosting third party package code for popular open source FreeBSD, which I believe is the Devilmon 6 version. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I believe it's the Devilmon version. According to a premiere report by the FreeBSD team, authentication over SSH was possible using credentials from a legitimate developer. On Sunday the 11th of November, an intrusion was detected on two machines within the BSD.org. The affected machines were taken offline. Okay, so Linux has been pretty quick to realise what has happened and has took action. Another piece of news here, friends, on November the 20th, 2012. Researchers sizes control of smart card, proof of concepted malware. Application that can hijack the local USB mounted smart card reader and virtual connected over the internet to attack computers. Smart cards are primarily used for authentication. So these guys are here where they are watching the ball basically, and basically what they secure, they're trying to find another way around it. This particular news here for Google Chrome apps grab identities and forge blogs in the victim's name to promote scams. A Google Chrome app that promised to change the colour of Facebook accounts instead nabs an authentication cookies and generates dozens of blogs registered to the victim Gmail addresses in a new scam analysed by Bitfender. Okay, so Bitfender has basically realised this has been going on, and Google is looking into it. This scam here in November the 20th was just a few days ago. Black Friday is the biggest shopping day ever of the year, and a traditional start to the holiday shopping season. Black Friday sales in the United States increased 6.6% over the same day in 2010. Americans spent 11.40 billion, the biggest dollar amount ever spent during the day, according to ShopperTrack, but some hidden retailers also making special offers. So there's basically, as what I can read from this here, there's basically another scam out, okay, on cyberspace. I'm only going back about a week, friends, because we only broadcast every 2 weeks now, Computer Help. And you just want to basically see what is going on. Okay, we've all heard, excuse me, we've all heard about a program called Do Not Track. Okay, you've heard PC Cureman talk about it in the past. If you're concerned about your privacy, Do Not Track Plus can be installed as a third-party plugin on your Firefox browser, Google Chrome, and Opera, I believe. I understand that Internet Explorer 10 has actually went to the process of having a Do Not Track under the settings if you use Internet Explorer 10. And Google tracking lands Google with a fine of 22.5 million fine. United States Federal Trade Commission fined Google a rumored of 22.5 million for a cookie tracking issue that arose as a result of the Wall Street Journal investigation. According to Associated Press's United States District Judge approved the fine. Google was slapped with the fine after it was caught tracking Safari browser cookies without users' knowledge. An investigation led by the Wall Street Journal. Okay, so Google has been fined for trying to track us, especially trying to use Safari browser cookies. And the reason, excuse me, the reason I believe that we're being tracked on the internet is because there's big money in it. Okay, and they try to target the users with basically ads, and they try to find out what the user likes to use, and that's how they make their money. Even by using Do Not Track Plus, you can still receive a number of what I would call ad tracking cookies on your system, because I have found them, but I have been able to remove them by Super Anti-Spyware. Okay, so you can remove them. The Android phone, an Android malware analyst called Drod Kung Fu. An Android malware is something we've seen spreading, and for the past couple of years as smartphones became an essential part of our lives. A few users are aware of how Android malware works. A few understand the complex of the amount of data. As such, we decide to come up with a short series of articles to tackle. Okay, so basically, friends, malware, you can get it on the mobile phones. Okay, and you can also install on your mobile phones some sort of security prevention. There's quite a number of programs out there. Avast is one of them, which I would use myself on my Android phone just to give me that wee bit of protection. I only personally download apps from the Play Store in the hope that if I was to download it from another site, I would probably get infected. So that's why I use the Play Store itself, hoping that the Play Store is checked for malware and stuff like that. Talking about mobile phones here on November the 16th, a German e-banking user fell victim to mobile banking intrusion. Berlin police published a press report warning of fraudulent actions that involve scanning using mobile transactions. Okay, so if you're using a mobile, friends, you have to watch out. And you have to watch out for these scams. Some of these people actually make quite a amount of money on these scams, and there's still quite a number of people fall for it, because basically they're designed to be as cheap as they can. So watch out for email scams. If you're using your Android, don't get conned out. Anybody that wants to check up on this can go to hot4security.com. There's another one there, November the 15th. A popular Android apps superstitiously I've got a bit of a short throat tonight, so excuse me. Skimming sensitive data and uploading to adware servers. Several of the most popular Android apps are scanning users' phone numbers and email addresses and other data and uploading it to third-party servers that belong to companies that specialise in advertising to Android users. So there's quite a number of people that will go to any amount to make money. Okay, so we're not going any further as far as the tech news is concerned, because that was November the 15th. Now, I want to talk about a couple of programs that can be very handy to anybody that uses a MacBook. Okay, now some of us from time to time, basically our computers don't go too well and we have to end up reformatting them. Whether it's a basic format, a low level format, or whatever, for some reason or another, some of us fall victim to a lot of infections, and in a caution we don't want to take a chance by going into a system or store because we could put it back in again. So there is another option. Okay, obviously if your computer is clean and you're happy with it, there is an option, and they call it cloning your hard drive. So you can clone your hard drive by using third-party software. This particular one here is for the MacBook, I think. It's called SuperDuper. I think that's what the name of it is. Okay, so if you're using a MacBook, you can check this one out. As I say, there is a number of third-party programs out on the internet. Okay, so anybody that's using a MacBook, it's called Super DUPER. It's a Harmonic System Recovery for MacBooks. Have no fear, SuperDuper version 2.171 is here and is compatible with Mountain Lion, which is the latest version of the Apple Update operating system. It's one that I have myself. So you can download this SuperDuper version 2.71, and you can back up your system, and obviously if your system isn't going right, you can boot up your external device and you can recover your system. It does save you a bit of time and a bit of hassle if you're using a MacBook. Now, a lot of experts would say if you're using Windows that you can use a certain amount of third-party programs for Windows, but you also would recommend, for example, if you're using a Western Digital hard drive, if you go to the website, Western Digital do have what they call a piece of software that you can use to clone your hard drive sector by sector. Sometimes third-party programs don't do a great job of it as they would do. Now, there is one particular program for Windows computers that I would use myself, and I'll see if I can find it for you. So if you're using Windows XP, Windows 7 or Windows Vista, now this program will not work on Windows 8. Okay, I have tested it out. This one will not work on Windows 8. I think it's Paragon Backup and Recovery 11. I'm not sure whether there's a newer version out. Let me see if I can find the website for you. It's actually version 12 is out now from what I see. I actually have version 11. Okay, so if you have an external USB device or another hard drive spare, it's not a bad thing to clone your hard drive. If your hard drive goes down on you and crashes, well then basically you can boot up by your external device and your operating system is there. So it's called Paragon Backup and Recovery 11. Or 12, sorry, I actually have version 11, which I got with a magazine and I got the key of it. There's also quite a number of videos on YouTube on how to back up or how to clone your operating system if you're not sure how to do it. I will try to play one for you before the end of the show. Okay, I'm just reading the chat room here to see exactly what is wrote in here. EMRSS to speed up your PC. I will check that out, mate. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. I will check that out. Okay, so this particular one here, friends, there's quite a number of third-party programs on the internet that you can use to clone your hard drive. Okay, there is quite a number of third-party programs that you use to clone up your hard drive. I just want to check what the guy wrote in there to see what he's talking about. And it's speed up your PC too. No. I actually thought he was making sense, but it's possible it could be an idiot that lives beside me. He's a habit of using a piece of software, what they call it, British Telecom, or not British Telecom, the TV license company used to see what's on your TV. Years ago they used to have a van that come round, and if you're watching TV they could tell you exactly what you've on your TV. And of a particular person that lives not too far from me doesn't know I know he has it, and I can see what's on your computer screen. And by the frequency and stuff like that, they try to jam it sometimes to be to mess you about just for a bit of fun, but they don't realise that the person knows anything about it. And basically they like to see what you're doing on your computer. They think it's funny. Okay, so this is for cloning your hard drive. As I say, there's quite a number of software out there for doing it. Now, for anybody that doesn't know about this particular one here, it's called Netflix. Now, Netflix allows you to watch TV shows, online movies, online on your computer. You do get 1 month free, okay? If you sign up for 1 month, you get 1 month free, okay? Now, I'm already a member of Netflix. I'm actually on a free trial at the minute, and I'm hoping to keep it on, which will work out about £4.99. Okay, £4.99. So bear with me a second till I flick over the channel here, and I will sign in here and let you see what it's like. I just want to make sure I get the right password. Alright, Tom. Okay, so let me go back to the screen here. Alright. What I was talking about there was, before Tom come in, was basically about software that you can use for MacBooks. If you want to clone your hard drive, if you've got a spare hard drive, or if you've got an external drive, there's quite a number of pieces of software you can use. And one is called Super, D-U-P-E-R, for the MacBooks, and there's also quite a number right for Windows systems. Okay, so basically talking about if you want to watch something on your computer, friends, on your board, and you've got a lot of time on your hands, and Netflix has been out for quite a long time. Okay, so basically well, the way Netflix works is you can watch different types of programs on it, whether it's TV programs or videos. You can sign up for a free month. Now, I like action and adventure movies, So if I wanted to watch any one of these particular movies on my TV or on my computer, I can do so. The beauty about it is, about Netflix too, is if you happen to be watching a movie, you happen to be disturbed and you log out, when you reach sign in, you can carry on where you left off. Also, if you pick a movie to watch, what they normally do is recommend what they think that would suit you. So I'm not too sure whether these will play because I'm using a number of software here, but let's try this one here just to see what the content's like. Okay, I need to use, I'm using Google Chrome or Safari browser at the minute, so it's not going to play on Safari. Okay, let's see. Windows Vista, Windows 7, Internet Explorer 8 or higher. It won't play on Safari browser. Okay, so that's what I'm using at the minute, Safari. So if you're bored and you want to try it out, I basically would go for have a dig on it, sign up for free. It is free for the first month. Okay, it's called Netflix. There also is quite a number of devices out there that you can use for your computers or your TVs at home if you want something different to watch. One of them is an Apple TV, which I've ordered myself and I'm waiting on it coming. And the reason I want the Apple TV is for AirPlay and also for Netflix and stuff like that, because it's nice to watch it on a 50-inch computer screen or a 50-inch TV screen. So you can sign up here, friends, for a month free on Netflix. Just type into Netflix into your browser and you can sign up and you get a free month. If you decide to keep it, then you will pay £4.99 per month. You can watch as many videos as you wish, whether it's for children, dramas, love stories or even TV programs. Okay, most people know about it. Okay, now I don't actually promote this at the minute, but I will be promoting it in the near future, hopefully. Okay, so feel free to check it out if you're bored. There's quite a number of different ones competing now, but this is one that I would recommend. It's called Netflix. I'm just checking my list here to see what else we'll have to talk about tonight. I did come across, for anybody that doesn't know what an Apple TV box is, or Apple TV, it's not actually an Apple TV, okay, though you can buy them. This is the one that I have ordered, okay, this is the one that I have ordered. It's the Apple TV, and I think it's about £99. So as I say, I'm waiting on it coming. It will connect through, I believe, through Ethernet or Wi-Fi. I think that's the way it works. And it's a small box. Basically, you can use AirPlay if you've got an iPod, which I have, or if you've got a mobile phone, to play games on it. And this is the AirPlay here, which allows you to play content to your iPhone, iPod or iPod Touch on your high definition TV. Just give me a second, friends, I just want to write something down quick here. Okay, sorry about that. Steve, if you want to come on Skype me, don't be afraid to come on. If you want to unmute your mic, I don't mind. Okay, so this is what I decided to go for. It's a small Apple TV, okay? Obviously it comes from Apple. You can buy them on the Amazon store. As I say, it's £99. It does come with, obviously, for me to use the films on it, as far as I understand, you have to pay for the films. you have to pay for the films on it, but you do get Netflix with it, where you can use Netflix. You also get YouTube on it, okay? So it's a very, very small box. That's all the size it is, a wee small box. It comes with a power lead, and I believe some of them come with a high definition lead, which isn't that expensive to buy. You plug it into your TV, connect it up to your internet, and you get a remote with it. I'll see if I can find a video of it here on YouTube. There's also a Rogo box out and a Rogo stick out that's coming out. A new one that's brought out this month. If anybody wants to use a Rogo stick. I bought one of them Apple TVs, took it back the very next day. I wish I could find a version 2.1 to XBMC. Yeah, as I say, Tom, I've never had one of these before, you know. Let me close this browser and load up another browser. I've never actually had one of them before. This will be my first time using one. So let me go to YouTube here quickly. For anybody that doesn't know what they are, I think there's quite a number of videos on them here. Now there is a Yogo. There is also a thing called, I think it's called a Rogo TV or Rogo box. Something similar to Apple. It's also worth checking out. Now I believe there's 3 payments on the Rogo box, or the Rogo. I think if you pay the $99, you get that bit extra. I think it's right, I didn't know that. Tom's Liquid Silver's basically saying Apple want you to buy all of the content. None of what you own can be used unless you leave a computer running with iTunes. Right. Okay, Apple TV box. Let me see if I can find one that's half decent. Now, I also believe that there is a jailbreak out for it from what I see. Personally speaking, I'm not really into jailbreaking. I understand what it means to get the system to do something or do more than what it normally does. I understand that. But I honestly don't believe in doing it, but there is a lot of people that do like to do it for the reason that they can download free applications, and there is quite a number of software out there. Now, I don't know why how the courts would land if you did jailbreak it. How would it affect you, or would you get away with it? I honestly don't know.
Apple has a new TV plan, and Peter Kafka, All Things Digital, is joining us now on the phone to weigh in on this. Peter, thank you very much for joining us. Always appreciate it. I presume you're in Brooklyn somewhere.
I'm in an undisclosed location, but really sunny.
Okay. Before we go to you, we want to hear from Tim Cook, who was talking with your boss, Walt Mossberg, at the All Things Digital conference, and he's talking cryptically about this. Let's listen to him.
As you think about improving the television experience, because you just said you're thinking about that, can it be done with a box and leave the kind of big panel and everything to other people, and just really build a lot of smarts and software and other things into a box and not build the whole thing?
Here's the way we would look at that is,
whether it's you or
we would look not just at this area, but other areas, and ask, can we control the key technology? Can we make a significant contribution far beyond what others have done in this area? Can we make a product that we all want, because we think we're reasonably good proxies for others? And so those are all the things that we would ask about any new product category. It's the ones we ask about products within families that we've already announced. And so this is sort of how we think about it, how we look at it.
Peter, tell us about what you think of Apple's TV plan. It's tremendously difficult to unseat the TV business, isn't it?
Yeah, and Apple is not trying to do that. I mean, not in this round. What they're doing, in some form or other, is going to cable programmers and cable.
Right, so that's just a wee bit about they're talking. This was 16th of August 2012, but I actually was looking at the Apple TV box, how it works, to let people see how it works. Let's see. This is the first look. This one here I did look at before I bought it. This video was done 8 months ago by Sednet, I think it was. You have one here that's 2010, so we'll go for the 2012 one here.
Hey, I'm Matthew Moscoviak from CNET, and we're going to take a look at the new Apple TV. The new model looks exactly the same as the old one, but inside it's got a faster processor, 1080p support, and there's a redesigned user interface. The look of the box is still the best I've seen. It's small, it blends in with your home theater, and the power supply is built into the box, so there's no annoying AC adapter or power brick. There's just a tiny white light on the front that lets you know it's on, and that's it. Around the back there's an HDMI port, an optical audio output, an Ethernet port, and a micro USB port, although the USB port is only used for service and support. There's also built-in Wi-Fi for connecting to your wireless home network. So the outside of the box isn't new, but the user interface is. It's a new icon-driven design, and when you scroll down, it really makes your TV look like a giant iPad. If you're looking...
Let me try and get this a better screen picture for you here, friends. Just bear with me. Okay, so you'll be able to see it better here. This is the Apple TV that I'm talking about here. Let me take it back.
Hey, I'm Matthew Moscoviak from CNET, and we're going to take a look at the new Apple TV. The new model looks exactly the same as the old one, but inside it's got a faster processor, 1080p support, and there's a redesigned user interface. The look of the box is still the best I've seen. It's small, it blends in with your home theater, and the power supply is built into the box, so there's no annoying AC adapter or power brick. There's just a tiny white light on the front that lets you know it's on, and that's it. Around the back there's an HDMI port, an optical audio output, an Ethernet port, and a micro USB port, although the USB port is only used for service and support. There's also built-in Wi-Fi for connecting to your wireless home network. So the outside of the box isn't new, but the user interface is. It's a new icon-driven design, and when you scroll down, it really makes your TV look like a giant iPad. If you're looking at iTunes for movies or TV shows, there's also a new menu bar across the top, letting you quickly access useful categories like purchase content and search. iTunes on the Apple TV is even better than before, with both your movies and TV show purchases saved in the cloud for re-watching. The selection of both movies and TV shows is excellent, and HD content looks fantastic. Although when we tested it against the older 720p Apple TV, you really couldn't tell a big difference between the two. The big downside is that for HD content, you're looking at paying $3 per episode to buy TV shows, and movies cost around $5 to rent and between $10 to $20 to purchase. So it really adds up fast if you watch a lot of content. Outside of iTunes, there aren't nearly as many content options. Netflix is still there, as well as MLB.TV and YouTube, but there's no Amazon Instant, Hulu Plus, Pandora, HBO Go, all of which are available on the competing Roku LT for half the price. The Apple TV also isn't as capable of playing back all kinds of different digital media formats. So if you have a lot of MKV and DivX files, you're going to want to look at something else like the BoxyBox or the WD TV Live. While it doesn't have as many content sources, the Apple TV does have another killer feature if you have other Apple products, AirPlay. It lets you take almost any photo, music, or video you have on your iOS device and stream it right to your TV. So if you're listening to Pandora on your phone, you can play it on your Apple TV even though it doesn't have a native Pandora app. And outside of AirPlay, the Apple TV also works with other Apple cloud-based services like iTunes Match and PhotoStream. So altogether, if you're invested in the Apple ecosystem and you already own an iPhone or iPad, the Apple TV is pretty much a must-have gadget at this point. Although if you're not into Apple products, you'll get a better value from competitors, especially the Roku LT. And if you've already got an old Apple TV that looks like this, don't worry about upgrading, as they offer almost the same exact experience. I'm Matthew Muscoviac from CNET, and this is the Apple TV.
Okay, so this is the first place that I went to. I went to Matthew's YouTube channel, and I decided to look at it because I've heard about it over the years, and basically I thought about it, of getting it, and then I sort of haven't. So I've decided, okay, go ahead. Now, I was looking at another device from the Roku stick that they brought out, and the Roku stick is a small USB stick that you can plug into your TV, and it will allow you to watch a number of TV channels. But I don't think there's an AirPlay on the Roku stick. I could be wrong. Okay, friends, to basically change the subject, I did come across, for anybody that does video desktop recording, or anybody that does videos for YouTube, okay, I did come across a piece of software that might be useful to us, and it's actually called EZVID. It's actually free. Now, I was testing it out on Windows 8, and you'll notice tonight that I'm not using Windows 8, I'm actually using Windows 7. I've actually decided to put the multi-touch screen back to Windows 7 because Windows 8 is too buggy. Windows 8 is the apps are freezing, and there's different problems on the systems. Now, saying that, I do have Windows 8 on a 20-inch HP laptop. I decided to keep it on the laptop and play with it as it goes along. But the reason I bought it was basically the price. So hopefully in the near future Microsoft will sort it out sooner or later. So I went I went to the big wide world, or the big wide web, and I started to do a bit of research on it. And I noticed that there's a lot of feedback from Windows 8 users that one day the Windows 8 is going brilliant and the next day it is not. So I did decide to go back to 7, which was a pain in the backside, but I went ahead with it. Now, this program I come across by luck. I was looking for a desktop recording program for Windows 8 because Camtasia Studio wasn't working, the 8.1 wasn't working properly on it, so I decided to try this one, and it didn't make any difference. So I will be using it and testing it out on Windows 7. So if you are doing videos, this is a free program. Okay, it's called version 0.895. It's basically, you download it, it'll allow you basically to do a desktop recording, also add the sound, and you can also add effects. And the beauty about it is it will also give you the option of uploading it to YouTube. And this is a free program. I will take the name in the chat room or the web address for you. Feel free to use it, XP, Vista or Windows 7. So if you decide that you want to use it on your Windows computer, you can go ahead and test it out. Give us your feedback and tell us what you think of it. I did download it, okay. You can do a screen recorder, slideshow, maker and video editor. And you'll notice on the website there's quite a number of videos here where people have actually done them. So let me see if I can find you a video on YouTube about it. See how it works. As I say, I do have it here, but don't want to run it at the minute in case it caused the system to freeze up. Because I'm running XSplit Broadcaster on a few other programs in the background. And I'm using roughly about 50% CPU. Oh wait there, let's go to YouTube first. Let's see if somebody else has done one for us. I will cover one myself at a later date. So if you're looking for something to do, basically do a broadcast, okay, this is it here. It's a free screen, desktop screen recorder and video editor. It's free at the minute, there's no price on it, okay, so let's have a look at this. So just give me a second and I'll get you a better screenshot. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to see this okay.
EasyVid, an amazing screen recorder and video editor for Windows. To get started, go to EasyVid.com and download EasyVid for free. To start recording your screen, click the Capture Screen button. Wait 3 seconds, then launch your game, program, or web browser. When you're done recording, click the Stop button. EasyVid will render your video at a timeline where you can edit your video, add text, music, speech synthesis, narration, and more. Click the Upload YouTube button to send your video straight to YouTube to share with the world. EasyVid is the only free video maker with fully functional screen capture capabilities. To download EasyVid for free, visit EasyVid.com.
Okay, so that is a program that called EasyVid. I will try and run it for you, but as I say, there's a possibility that it could freeze up a screen while I'm using XSplit Broadcaster. But I'll not run it, but I'll actually be able to try and show you what it is. So let's have a look here. Hopefully it'll pick it up. Okay, so let me wait till it loads up and then get you a screenshot here. It's a very simple program to use. As I say, it won't work on Windows 8. Okay, so let me show you the best I can do here for you. Okay, so basically what you would normally do is start a new project. You can click a button to record your screen, and basically you can go to advanced settings and take your microphone to have your microphone on. You also can set different tones of music. So if you want music playing in the background of your video, or there's something you want to do to YouTube, this program will also let you post it directly to YouTube from the program. Where it says music there, you have categories you can set it for gaming, technology, or whatever the subject may be. So if I was doing a tech video, I would set it to technology, give it a title and a description. I would click a new project and start a new project. I would click capture the screen, go to advanced settings and basically capture the sound, and it'll do a desktop recording there. You can also set it for full desktop recording or a particular desktop recording, and etc. So it's a free program. It's EasyVid. Give it a spin, friends. 0.8.95. If you want music playing in the background, you can set it here to different music playing in the background. Okay, so it's pretty simple to use. Right, so hey friends, that's basically tonight's show. Okay, that's tonight's show covered. You can watch this video on YouTube under Justin TV PC Gearman. And we did cover tech news. We also covered how to clone your MacBook hard drive and also how to clone your Windows hard drive. To basically clone it, you can use a third-party software, a Super Duper for Mac, or there's quite a number of third-party software out for Windows. If you don't want the hassle of formatting your computer and you need it recovered in a hurry, it's a handy way to do it. We also talked about the Apple TV and the Roku Box TV, and also this particular free program you can use. Okay, so there's not really much more to say tonight, friends, about tech news. That's basically most of it all covered tonight. So hopefully we'll see you all again in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, if there is a particular subject that you would like to talk about or cover, please let us know. You're quite welcome to do so. I am looking for to try and design an Adobe effect. I was at your website, Tom, or your YouTube video channel, and I've seen that you've been playing about with the Adobe effects, and I was trying to basically get something designed for the show if I can. So I haven't used it before, so I'll have to dabble in it and see what I can come up with. But I was checking out your channel, and I did notice that you'd done a lot of different effects, and they really look good on it, you know. Okay, friends, thank you very much. Come you back on there and Skype there, Steve.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Right. Tax, if you want to come back in, mate, you can unmute your mic and come on ahead back in. Because basically I've more or less finished. It's 12 minutes past 8. Okay, so anybody that has missed it, you can go to Justin TV PC Kiermont. Feel free to check the video out. You can also support us on our website, which is www.pckiermont.webs.com. There is a formula there where you can fill it in, or if you wish to make a comment about something or you need help with something, feel free to use it. Don't forget to activate your emails. It is to stop spam. Webs.com have actually set it up that way, not me. And you'll find me on Twitter under PC Kiermont, where I basically tweet the latest computer technology alerts. If there's something interesting that I come across, usually tweet it to let the boys know about it. Firefox has upgraded their browser to version, I think it's 17, let me check. Okay, Firefox is now upgraded to 17.0. Also, I heard that Skype had a problem. It was compromised. It was compromised basically. Did something, I believe, to do with the password reset, where someone would basically put in your email and try to reset the password. But it has been fixed as far as I know. Windows 8. There's a lot I believe Microsoft need to do with Windows 8 to get it more stable than what it is. Unfortunately, a lot of programs are still not compatible with it. And even by going to the website to check, there's quite a lot of write-up about it. Even on Microsoft, from their website, where people have been putting in comments about it. So you will see a lot of different information to do with Windows 8 problems. There's been quite a number of write-ups here. Microsoft official Windows 8 survival guide leaks the register. So there's quite a number of problems at the minute, and there's quite a number of people aren't happy the way it is performing. Which we all understand that when a new operating system comes out, it will take time to bed down. Now some people are saying that it's working brilliant for the first week or two, and then when they try to install a program, it just basically starts to freeze up. There was up to about 15 updates out for it, and Microsoft, as far as I know, will be working on a Service Pack 1, hopefully to make it more stable. 28th of September 2012, there's a write up here. Yes, Windows 8 still has bugs by TG Daily, and you will find this information all on Microsoft Formula website too. And this was posted on the 20th of September. Now, some people are asking Microsoft, will they help to fix third-party programs? And I think, or believe, if I'm wrong there again, correct me, I think Microsoft said no. Some people are saying that it was released with a huge host of bugs that Microsoft will be forced to fix and patch in the near future. They have updated a couple of updates this last week. I know that because I still use it on another system. So it'll be like Windows 7 when it first came out. It'll take time to bed down. But as far as the price is concerned, for £29, I don't think it would do you any harm to buy it. Put it on one side till Service Pack 1 comes out, or till it's more stable, and then obviously go ahead with it. But that's a choice everybody has to make themselves. I think it's still sitting. Let's have a look and see if it's still sitting on the same price. Now, I think other websites are selling it for even more. Okay, it's actually sitting here at 20. Let me see if I can pull this across. It's actually sitting here £24.99, £24.99, near 25 quid. You can get DVD sound idea if you want to pay the extra. To get Windows 8 on a PC not running a previous version of Windows, you need at least 1 GHz processor or faster, with support for PAE, NX, and SSE2. I don't know what that is, I'll have to Google it. 2 GB of RAM, 20 GB available hard disk space, resolution, 1366 by 768 screen resolution. Now, the resolution does play a part in the apps. If your resolution is too low, the apps will not work. That I did come across. And if your resolution is too low, if it is basically set by the default 800 by 600, you won't be able to get into the store. Okay, so you need to have your resolution set by 1366 by 768 or higher. Otherwise, you will have a problem getting into the Microsoft Store. You can download the Windows 8 Pro, and also if you do download the Windows 8 Pro, you can click add-ons, go to the Microsoft website, and they will send you a key for Pro users free until January next year. As I say, friends, I've tested it. I'm still running it on an old computer. It is buggy, yes. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Windows 7 is more or less stable now and more or less secure as far as Microsoft's concerned. Don't get me wrong, I love the look out of Windows 8, I love the way it works. The only problem that I have with it is some of the apps freeze and some of the programs haven't caught up. Even the programs that Microsoft recommend or say that's compatible, I have found out that some of them still aren't working properly with it. Okay, so that's basically it, friends, for tonight. I appreciate anybody that has turned up and anybody that listens in. Let me stop this recording. Okay, friends on YouTube, Facebook and etc., give us your feedback. It's much appreciated. Thank you. Peace, care.